Previously, on a Harbingers of Hope, our heroes were able to negotiate with the Octopus Sam and go and make a plan to board the ship in order to rescue Lieutenant Ironbeard, Lieutenant Bourne, and take down and stop the catapults. Their other plan, stop the evil Professor Ignatius. Okay, we got a bed up the mic there. Alright, cool. Our heroes were introduced to their quarry, Professor Ignatius.
Yes, and soon after we go and complete this island will belong to Lady Negastrina and all of its citizens to the hereafter.
Captain Kirk. I don't care about your demonic tools. I will meet them on this ground as warriors, and they shall fall before my blade. Alright, so Captain Kirk is the captain of a ship. You guys have just been briefed. You are getting ready to make your way up to the ship. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Alright, cool. I'm just getting some weird feedback.
Alright, so it's Ignatius.
So what's the plan?
Alright. As you guys stand around, you've enjoyed a great rest. Already awoke and talking to his soldiers is Commander Shenanigans. Oh, gentlemen. Good morning to you. Are you ready to board a ship?
Yeah, I think so. Everybody ready?
Yes,
Yep.
I am ready.
We were born ready. This is what we play for.
Captain Shenanigans shakes his head. Says, oh yes, of course. Airborne. Always ready to dive into any mouth of any situation. So be it. Okay, boys. Here's the plan, as far as I can see it. We go top deck, bring our ship about, and we start bombarding them with as much firepower as we possibly can. Hopefully, we can blow a hole in there, and we can get you onto that ship. So, the choice will be yours. You can either go top deck and see if you can get rid of those catapults right away, or if we do manage to make a hole, see if we can go below deck. Maybe have a chance of capturing that Captain Ignatius.
And freeing hostages.
Yes, hostages, prisoners.
Yes, evil hostages. So, do we have some sort of a plan?
Well, what we have are several of my best archers, and of course we have cables for you guys to reach across. I'm going to bring our giant cannon on top of a ship over to theirs and try to blow a hole in their back. While our archers and their fighters are busy going against each other, hopefully you'll sneak in and do what it is you do.
Okay.
Do we have any updates on the size of the opposing force?
Yes, one of my ravens just came back. She said on top of the deck she saw three, she said she saw 3 lieutenants.
On the top deck?
Yes, on top deck she saw 3 lieutenants and each of their squads, about 5 men per squad. So that says they have roughly at least 15 up top deck, maybe even more.
Where are we going to be put in at? Like what deck?
Well, that's up to you, isn't it? You can join top deck if you wish, see if you can take out the catapults, join alongside my archers, or you can try to take one of the middle decks, but it's totally up to you.
Let me
I think the
clear this up
question
for
is.
myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we going to just arrest this girl? Like, what is our mission?
Oh, the mission is to destroy the catapults because those catapults are shooting the what's essentially napalm at the city. So you gotta take those catapults out. Honestly, if it's possible, you want to capture this ship altogether. Since rumor has it that this is Professor Ignatius's laboratory. If really possible, they want you to capture Professor Ignatius, but they know that's probably not going to happen. So, free prisoners, if possible. Your main goal is to take down those catapults, no matter what. If you have to destroy the ship, cool. They would prefer if you can capture it because they know there's a lot of good research on it.
Okay, so if we do end up capturing the ship, we have to deal with Ignatius no matter what. Like, you either got to kill him and take the ship, or we got to take the ship and then kill him. Because he's probably not just going to stay down there while we hijack the ship.
Well, there's a lot you guys don't know about Ignatius yet. I know you'll be able to cross that bridge when you get there. The one thing I can tell you about Ignatius is he's the type of person who gets bored easily.
Base command will probably have its own ideas about what to do with her once we stabilize the situation. Main thing is we have to get ourselves in a position where we can make that choice.
Right.
Am I present? Or later?
All right, Zuckerrat, if you would like to let the people know what you saw, what you've been up to, since you were on your side mission.
So I am present.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Your friend Zuckerrat's back. I believe he and his minotaurs have something to tell you.
Indeed. So as all of you are well aware of, my squad and I went to slow down the battery. I managed to do so by the grace of the storm, leaving the area a muddy mess. The rats now could have to be dug out. It's going to take some time. Rest assured. What I did notice was the Eclipse had tamed dinosaurs and they were rolling black barrels that they seemed very concerned with. However, this seemed to cause a brawl amongst their ranks. A brawl between two parties of Captain Kirk, by their insignia, and Professor Eagle.
So, you believe that Ignatius's scientists and Kirk's armies are butting heads?
That's how it appears.
Perhaps this will work in our favor. Well, I'm off, gentlemen. I'm going to go topside and speak to my soldiers. You lot decide what it is you're going to do.
I think the question is, do we want to deal with the bulk of their forces earlier or later? If we take the top deck, where the lieutenants are, we'll be facing that force head on. If we go through the hole torn in the side and work from the lower decks, we'll encounter them later on.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, just have total information, his soldiers would be going up top. So that's a good 9 or 12 soldiers of his own that would be attacking up top.
Would it be feasible to hit the second deck first and then release the prisoners and get them to kind of at least run some interference or something?
I just got here, so top deck. And Zuckerrat looks between the group.
The The catapult ship. The one we were trying to attack. Before that multi-armed...
So we're going back for it.
Oh yeah. We never forget. We always hit our mark, so it's still on the list.
So our main concern, from what I do recall, is the catapults that are bombarding this. Is there anything else I should be aware of? You said something about prisoners?
There's prisoners on the second deck. There's also, I believe, a lieutenant after post. To look for her husband on the ship, so we have to find / save / arrest her.
Preferably all three.
Yes, and there's also Ignatius.
So our options are board the top deck and try to deal with the catapults. Well, I assume our own ship would be sieging them, so all of their men are going to be up top, and that's going to be a bloody battle of its own.
Yeah.
Or we can board from below by breaching the hull and try to deal with the secondary missions first.
Correct.
Our ship is going to be engaging them, right?
Yes, we will be getting fire support from our ship.
So the top deck's going to be bombarded anyways. That's going to solve the problem with the catapults. We don't need to concern ourselves.
We don't
We
know
can
how
board
well
from
that
below.
bombardment will work. There is one heavy cannon, I think he mentioned, and some archers. Maybe they do what... Maybe they do enough damage, maybe they don't.
As a reminder, your sky ship and the airships that come with it are not able to get into range yet because of these cannons, the catapults. Right now, because this was a rescue run, they did not bring any bombs with them.
So it's just archers?
Archers, they have some levels of cannons, but I'm just talking about the airships.
Yeah, like the ship that we're on.
Yeah, the ship you guys are on, you have a cannon.
We have a single cannon?
It's pretty impressive.
It's a heavy cannon.
I'm seeing a beholder.
That's just a placement until I get ready to move you guys, and I'm getting ready to move you guys.
I'd say we go top deck. I guess that's where we go.
It's a lot of guys on the top deck.
There is... Yeah, we're gonna have to choose one or the other. I think if we split our forces, I think both factions are gonna have it a bit too difficult. So we have to choose one or the other, I suggest. And top deck looks good to me.
Okay, if you guys are good with the top deck, so am I.
Yeah.
That is an impressive cannon.
So brute force instead of subterfuge. I like you guys already.
That kind of tactic tends to grow on you.
You guys start to hear the cannons bang, and you hear the old anthem of the Five Freedom Armies ring through as Captain Shinipin directs his elves towards the attack on the enemy ship. The enemy scrambles as they start to feel the power of this new way electrofusion cannon. It actually shoots regular cannonballs, which upon impact iodize. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Star Trek. Upon impact, sorry, upon impact explode, not only leaving some impact damage and some smashing damage, but also a minor bit of fire damage. So we're literally putting out fires as the shrapnel more or less tears apart parts of their ship. But they do begin to fire back as well. The archers continue the attack, as you can see, by shooting some wires and then expertly crossing across from one ship to the other along the wires. You gentlemen can take this route as well, or you can take a swim. Up to you.
Oh, nuts.
Or take a what? Sorry.
Swim.
Well, see, I'm not very dexterous, unfortunately. But I don't think I can swim very well either.
Oh, did I get a rest?
Yeah, everybody got a full rest.
Okay.
It would be pretty unfair not to give you one when I gave everybody else one.
Alright. Who's trying those
I'm
wires?
I'm casting Long Strider on myself right now.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll start
Okay. We're not going to consider this combat time, but just so that we can have an idea of what you guys are going to do, go ahead and roll initiative for me, and I'll just let us know who's doing what when.
Yeah, I like that. Man.
Of course, we'll have to pull up the initiative tracker. Sorry, boys. Go ahead and roll again.
I will.
Hopefully, some of us get some better numbers.
Ooh. Yeah.
Aaron, you can have your 15.
Oh. Okay.
Either or. I'm actually not too badly off with these 7. Either one works.
All right, cool.
He's asleep.
Bemidji.
He rolled a 14 before.
Oh, whoever rolled the 1, Mike, you had rolled a 14 before. You can have your 14.
Thank you.
Alright, X. I guess you take point.
Well, alright. I guess I'm moving my people first. I think that's 30. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then does this count as combat? Or no?
You are not in combat yet. You're about to get into combat.
Okay. About to.
Well, actually, it's completely up to you. If you guys are going up top side, then yeah, there's going to be some combat involved.
We're already engaged.
Yeah.
It's over.
So I'll just move up here for now. We'll wait for everybody else.
I'm just gonna move up right there.
I like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna up there. I'm gonna bring my guys. I'm actually gonna do that.
Okay. Was that everybody's turn?
No,
I think so.
I'm up there.
Oh, no. Is it my turn? So I'm gonna do something a little goofy. I'm gonna get this going on myself. I'm gonna go 20 feet straight up in the air as Zunkarat suddenly gains flying.
Yeah.
And with Tempest, can move 10 feet away, so 2 blocks right off the ship. As his men move to advance. And that's my turn.
Cool. Alright, so his elves and archers are going to take some pot shots at the enemy. Unfortunately, their first row of attacks do miss. Excuse me. Hobgoblin Lieutenant shouts some orders, the one up front that is, and his soldiers start to move forward.
Ew.
Did the Hobgoblin's initiative show up? It did not.
No. We're all on.
There we go. All that is to prove he's a slow bastard. Yep, I definitely got to get a new computer.
Who's the guy off to the side?
Oh, I was just trying to drag his character sheet onto the field, and he already had a token connected to it.
Okay.
Fight him if you want to.
I was just wondering because you know, because reasons.
Alright, this will be just 2 more guys and we'll be good.
Are the hobgoblins armored? I'm assuming not.
I believe they are, yes.
What type of equipment at a glance?
Leather? Probably.
Not chainmail?
One more time, Darren, you alright, man?
Huh?
I was asking what type of armor, like just at a glance. Chainmail,
Probably leather, I would imagine.
leather.
Wow, you guys are getting lucky. I'm rolling terrible right now. I know somebody might say, yeah, but none of those are attacks. That doesn't count. Who cares?
It doesn't count.
LRM Jesus strikes again.
All right, cool. This guy actually gets to do his job. Yay. All right. So, with that said, the hobgoblins move in for their turn, but it's going to take them a quick second. Also, almost forgot to give Captain Shiny Pants his steal. I forgot Captain Shiny Pants is in fact a fighter on your side. Also known as Captain Shenipin, Commander Shenipin.
Yep, he got that promotion.
No, it's actually his rank. He actually would have been a promotion if he was a captain. He's not.
The promotion was the name.
Zuckerrat, oh, you're flying. I was wondering why you were in the water.
Yep. Junkrat jumped off the deck. You guys don't know if he's the winner now.
Are you gonna rappel across to that ship?
You're gonna see what I'm doing.
I think I've got an idea.
It's gonna be great. I can't stop giggling.
Yeah, I have an idea of what you have planned too, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, Captain Shiny Pants making on?
My measurements were a giant fluke.
It just replaced the last one's initiative instead of adding another one.
Yeah, you might have to do it manually.
Yeah, we'll just go last. As well as soldiers.
Well, we are the attacking force, so...
Alright guys, so now initiative is set and we are going from this point. It is your turn again.
My turn again? Okay. So if I cross this, I can't, right? Because someone's blocking the way?
I'll tell you what. Oh, no, because you would have to go through an enemy. You can go through the elf, but you can't go through the hobgoblin.
Okay. Well, so it's me first, and then the troops later on, right?
Correct.
Okay. I guess from here, I'll just do, because it's my first turn in combat, I'll just do 2 shots of my longbow to the one in the middle.
Alright, go for it.
Wow.
As you get ready to pull out your bow, your first shot fires off, grazing the shoulder of the elf in front of him. That elf is going to go and make a dexterity check to see if he can keep his balance.
Oh, man.
Sorry, dude.
It's also DC 10, and the elf has an 18 dexterity. Wow! Oh,
The hell?
It's literally impossible.
Well,
Okay, he falls off. Yeah, he falls off and falls into the water. He's gonna try to swim back to the boat and climb back up. That's gonna take all of his movement though. And your second one was a 12?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Luckily for you, that does just barely hit. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, that doesn't hit.
Wow.
I was looking at his HP. All right, and that brings us
I'll
to
move up and
Okay,
draw my
your
my
sword.
melee weapon.
You got it. Okay, up next are two of our gnolls. They are called Gnoll Flesh Gnolls. And I will bring up some information about them since you haven't seen them before. Hi, Matt. So that's something you might want to know about them.
Hey, it's like me.
huh.
Yeah, except it also does this.
Is like dog, only man.
All right, so he's going to move behind you, and he's going to take a big slash at you.
But can he pass through X's space?
That's me.
Yeah, his power allows him to. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. Fine. You can't. There's not enough room on that rope for him to do that.
Whew. You knocked our guy into the water, but you are plugging your hole.
Flying speed.
Okay, he's not in the water, but I'm gonna have time to push the ult button. He does switch places with the hobgoblin, and he's gonna go and take 2 slashes at you. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's 3 attacks.
Oh, ow.
Well,
Ow!
Jesus.
Okay, so he runs up to you. You've never seen a creature move this fast. Blazing speed, which could only, quite frankly, be compared to your own. He jumps past, pushes the hobgoblin behind him back, and takes a bite out of your shoulder, ripping up and leaving and spitting a huge chunk of the flesh from your shoulder into the sea. He then takes another slash with his sword,
question.
scratching you on your stomach.
Do I make a check every time I get hit?
For what? No. He doesn't have anything special on that.
No, if I fall off of the rope.
Oh, nah. That was just because of the crit fail. Which, by the way, he just did too. So on his last attack, he tries to swing so hard that the goblin who he just pushed behind him ends up getting pimp slapped, and he's going to see whether or not he's going to fall into. He's also going to take D4 damage.
Alright, well. Every little helps.
And yeah, he passed with flying colors, and he's going to. 3 damage, not bad. I do believe we have another Gnar. No, we only have one in that group. All right, that brings us up to Hermage.
Yes. I'm just going to move up here and I'm going to shoot my brother with my crossbow.
All right, go for it. That is a hit. I hate how they do that. They do the AC and HP reverse from how I do. But anyway, that is a hit. So you roll up. So you roll up to him. Take careful aim with your crossbow. And while he's still looking back at his friend that you knocked off, you leave a scar on his cheek as your crossbow bolts across his cheek, ripping off some fur, and he yelps out in pain. For 3 damage.
Aww. Poor little
Aye.
bee.
I'm also going to cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Yeah, sure.
That's it.
Is that against the same guy?
That was just to bring it up. Yeah, I guess it's the same guy.
Wait, can you use it on the same turn? No, you can't use it on the same turn.
Oh wait, yeah,
No.
it's a bonus action.
You need the bonus action to move it. So the bonus action lets you bring it up, but you need a bonus action to actually move it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you did spiritual weapon as your action, I would let you use it on the same turn. But in this case, it just now exists.
Yep.
Zunkarat, you're flying. What's your plan, man?
So,
You're gonna make me do some math, aren't you?
no. But, in this short of time, Junkrat jumps off the ship, can move 20 feet with Levitate, so positions himself down below the. Can use a sorcery point to twin a spell, which is going to be a lightning lure to yank 2 of these motherfuckers off the road. Starting with this guy, and then the guy who's going after Z.
Yay.
I was
Okay,
thinking
cool.
of something else completely different.
He doesn't have fireball yet. Fireball yet.
I was thinking of the wind spell.
That too. I thought he was gonna do that. I thought he was gonna drop a big lightning on them. So let's see. Blah blah blah. That's a DC of 14, and you hit the 2 of them with that, right? Is that both those hobgoblins?
No, it is this hobgoblin here, and then no.
Ah, okay. The Knoll has a shot at this. I don't think the hobgoblin. Nope, the hobgoblin says fuck you and your lore. That's okay. You
And the
save it
wind you
for the
rolled in.
important one. But you save it for the important one, and his strength is not as high. And he does fail and falls into the water.
There we go.
However, he does have enough movement speed to make it back up top. But that will be his turn. And he also takes 2.
It's not ideal.
So
What
just
happens
remember, he
if
likes to
I
go
hit
fast.
a person while they're in the water? But that is my turn, unless I can move my group.
No, you're not moving your groups yet. If you held person to someone while they were underwater, you would have a chance of making them drown. But the drowning rules are probably too forgiving for that to be a real issue. Does that bring us up to Elliot?
Yes. Okay, I am gonna take out a javelin and try and hit this guy over here.
Go for it.
Nice.
All right, that's a definite hit. You take out your javelin and you throw it right through his leg, pinning him to the cable.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, before I end my turn, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right, that'll work.
That ends my turn.
That brings us up to another newcomer, the Kobold Dragon Shield. You guys know kobolds, they're pussies. However, some kobolds decided they didn't like being pussies so much. And that brings us to the Kobold Dragon Shield.
I don't think kobolds should have a choice in this.
You don't think that kobolds get to wake up one day and decide they're no longer pussy?
No. He's going to be the king kobold, if that's the case.
Alright, so this first kobold got a little bit irritated at Ben for, dragging his friends into the... And he is going to throw a spear at you.
Wonderful. Not wonderful.
The other kobolds, of course, decide that they're not going to waste their time wasting their advantage that they have while the hobgoblins are still, have you guys surrounded. So they're actually going to try to close in and see if they can move close enough to actually start to storm.
I critically failed. I was going to say, as long as I didn't crit fail, I was fine. I'm definitely swimming now.
Wow. The spell ended.
That was my concentration check.
That's wonderful.
Oh my god.
At least the null's out of the water, right?
Is this guy in the water? What's he doing?
Yeah, that guy's in the water.
This one is pinned to the boat, right? He can't move.
Oh, he can try to swim back to the boat. It's going to take his whole turn when it's his turn, but he's good. The Knoll will be able to make it up on the boat easily, but yeah, he's too fast.
You can just jump in the water and swim to the boat.
It's possible, yes. I will say that it'll take you 2 turns to climb from the water all the way up to the boat, though. We would consider that to be 30 feet, so your maximum speed is 15. If you're right next to the boat, it will take you 2 turns to get all the way up there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, next. He's going to give it to you. All right, and he does not, in fact, give it to you. He completely fails and misses with his first shot, tripping, and we'll see if he gets to take his second shot. if he can manage to keep his balance at a DC 10, then he will actually take his second speed. Otherwise, ignore that number.
Whew.
Ignore that number. All right. Just because I know you other guys are feeling lonely, the last two Kobold Dragon Shields are going to throw a spear at who wants it. You know what? The new guys haven't been attacked yet, so one of them's going to go for. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That's cool.
Alien, and the other one's going to go for Hermeti. In that order.
That is a miss for me.
I'll assume both of those are me, right?
Yep.
Oh, there's some weird where the system goes in.
All right, cool. That brings us to our Hobgoblin Lieutenant. And you don't know anything about these guys yet either. And I'm about to show you something about these guys.
That is this guy here.
All right, so you see that's something that he can do. So he is going to. Well, this is the only person who qualifies for that. Actually, no, that's not true. He's actually going to go see if he can take out one of these annoying elves because fuck elves.
Oh man, he better miss. We need those guys.
So that elf, sadly, is going to take 14 damage plus.
Which one is he hitting? Center?
One up top.
This guy. So this is the guy that's attacking him?
That one right there.
Cut his head right off.
So he takes 20 damage right in the chest. He's going to try his best to stay standing. But he's an elf, so he should make it. Wow, I can't believe this.
So this is the guy that's attacking, right?
No.
Which one is it? This guy? Oh, well, the longsword is melee.
Oh, I thought I put longbow. Okay. Yeah, I thought I put longbow.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll roll it again. Okay, he's gonna keep his original damage. And we'll just add the 2 to it. So that's 16, 18. So before he did 20 damage, now he's doing 22 damage. As the elf falls into the water, for some strange reason, he says, "Thanks, X." No, I'm sorry. He says, "Thanks, dog."
Hey, the longbow damage was less.
All right. Who's that bring us to? Oh, that brings us to our hunters. Very good. Ignore those last two. I thought I had three up here, but I only have two up here. All right. So the first one is going to go for Zunkarat. Does that 13 hit? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yes.
Oh, it does. Wow. All right. The next one is going to go for our friend right here. I assume that misses.
Yep.
Yes.
that's a miss.
Our third one is for Dar. Does that 21 hit?
21, yeah.
And the last one goes and kills our little elf friend in the water. All right, it is now time for your soldiers. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's time for Captain John.
Where did I get shot from? That dude?
Yeah, that dude.
Can he see me? Because I'm in the water.
You're swimming now. You're not like under the water.
Oh.
All right, he pulls out his heavy crossbow and he takes a shot at that knoll before he can try to climb up.
Who's that, the commander?
And now it's your soldier's turn.
Oh, hang on, mine.
Okay. So who's on the rope and who isn't?
Whoa, yeah, one second. I have to do some stuff. I'll just do Sacred Flame on the on
Oh, I'm
this
so
guy.
sorry. I didn't realize I was skipping you. I'm sorry, man.
Alright, yeah, so I'll go for that one up
I
there.
apologize for that.
Yeah. It's a big crowd. This is turning into an epic battle.
All right, who'd you try to shoot with that sacred flame?
This here. That's a hobgoblin, I think you said, was it?
All right, DC 15. You guys are rolling like crap.
Well, brick by brick, right?
But he does fail, and he does take 4 damage. That actually does hurt him because he doesn't have a lot of HP. All right. And that brings us to the hobgoblins. This hobgoblin was not happy that you did that to him, and he has the bright idea if you can call it that, of moving forward on the ship.
On a shaky rope. Oh man, this is not good.
He doesn't care who the soldiers are that are in front of him. He's just going to go and take a swing at them. Two to be exact.
To hit them both.
Yeah, he's going to take a swing at each one. Or both of those hit?
Yeah.
All right. Our next hobgoblin can't quite move across. All right, he's in the water, so he's going to try to swim over, and he's going to get up to the ship, at the lip of the ship, and the third hobgoblin is just going to run up to the other elf on the rope and kind of punch him.
These guys have no problem ruling. Natural 20. 14, 22, 17. Crap.
That guy doesn't go down, but he's hurt, and he's going to try to stand his ground. All he has to do is beat his 10.
That's 3 failures. 3 for 3. Holy crap.
I swear I didn't do anything to these dice. All right, and now that makes it your soldier's turn.
Okay. Who's on the rope and who isn't?
Right now, only you are on the rope, and the goblin that's right next to Zunkarat is on the rope, and that kobold dragon is on the rope.
Okay. Well, that's the guy my archers are shooting.
The dragon shield?
Yeah.
Go for it. All right, first one is a miss. Second one is a hit.
That's it.
All right, it's almost time for the flesh chewers. If I could get his stats to pop up, why won't you pop up, Dragon Shield? All right, so that Kobold Dragon Shield is looking very much worse for the wear. He's barely hanging on, and he's going to have a tough time hanging on and staying on the rope. In fact, he'll be doing this row at disadvantage. As a matter of fact, screw that, he fails and he falls into the water. And that brings us to our Eaters of Men. Our first Knoll Slasher is going to climb up into the middle of a fray. Sorry, moved the wrong guy. Damn it. There we go. And he is going to take a bite out of crime.
Do my guys get to go?
Oh, sorry, you're right. You do. With that no flesh gnawer. He does not climb up the ship. He's a liar.
Alright, so our guys each get to take a whack at this. So let's see if we
Yeah.
can pin out those numbers.
Yep. Go ahead and see what your boys can.
Okay.
X, you're up.
Um,
Oh, right. Who's second? Yeah.
I'm gonna move this guy up to here, and I'm gonna move this guy. Let's see for distance. I'm gonna move him up to here.
There's a guy under there, so you'd probably have to go right here.
And I'm gonna get this guy to attack that guy.
All right. So he's going to use a range attack on him.
Is he down underneath the water? Down, yeah, underneath the water.
He's not underneath the water. You could take a shot at him, and you would not have disadvantage. But it does have to be a ranged attack, unless you have like a 20-foot spear.
Let's see what we have. This guy has a longbow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said not at disadvantage.
I
It
didn't
doesn't
mean
matter anyway. It's still a hit.
19 super good.
That's all right. I know it doesn't have the ability to do that on its own. Go ahead and roll that again. This time probably disadvantage.
Okay.
Also take the higher roll.
He rolled at disadvantage and it still took the higher roll.
No. That's the +2 for proficiency.
Weird. Okay. Yeah.
It's 17
Your guy goes
+2.
in. Your guy goes up, looks down at this goblin, screams something in Yiddish, and shoots an arrow straight through the goblin's eye, out the back of his head. This hobgoblin is dead.
I give him an
Excellent.
attaboy. Attaboy.
Sir, yes, sir.
And I'm going to get my paladin over there on the other side to attack that guy.
All right, which one is he attacking? The
You guys right here over there.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yep. That works. And that's definitely a hit. And your paladin, not wanting to be outdone by the other fighter next to him, and also wanting to attaboy all of his own, lifts his hammer into the air and smashes it over the hobgoblin's head. Oh wait, I'm a liar. You know what? Whatever. I'm a liar. Because this guy has an AC of 18.
Oh,
Who, him?
Yeah, he has no HP, but he has a high AC.
Holy right, 18?
it's okay. It's a miss. You just used to get it.
The guy does stagger a little bit, almost not able to keep his balance. But he does not fall. I have no idea how. He just stares at you blankly, feeling the power and the weight of that warhammer, but somehow keeping his balance and somehow keeping his head intact. And that brings us down to Dunkerrat's boys.
Alright, so. Is this hobgoblin on the rope?
I believe, yes, he's on the rope.
And it's the archer who just fell off. Alright. So, what I'm going to do... See, I've got 2 Minotaurs stacked, but only one of them can do something on the rope.
Yeah, you do have enough room, and you have enough space for them to charge if they so desire.
Okay.
I will allow that your guys have somehow, through some surface training, know how to run and charge on a rope, just because I think it sounds badass.
One guy runs and charges and slams into him. The other one slams into that minotaur. And they are going to use Bull Rush.
All right, let's see it.
Which is unfortunately, well, there.
All right, so the second one does hit, and I don't recall. Does this guy ever take a hit before? Yes, he did. So your second one, after watching his friend miss in most embarrassing fashion, laughs, says some curse word in Minotaurian to him, and then rushes and impales the third and final hobgoblin through the chest, leaving that hobgoblin dead and stuck on his head.
Sweet.
Like a hat.
And that'll be my dude's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move one of my druids up here. Can you make it over here?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other guy right here. They're gonna cast guidance on both of these guys over here. Him and him.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And that is all they will do.
Alright. An ability check. Alright, thanks a lot. And for my guys, this one is going to cast.
Oop, hold on.
Hold on.
Everybody can hear each other, right?
I can hear you, yeah.
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 With Mike DC.
Yeah, he'll.
Yeah, there it goes.
Right. Alright, I'll just, let me just click the things and then I'll explain when he gets on.
No, I can hear you, Si, but my Discord's not up yet. That's weird.
Oh, God. It says you're still in the call.
Apparently, I'm still in the call.
I can hear you fine. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, except I just fixed it. Alright, weird.
Alright, so this one is going to cast Vicious Mockery on the big guy. And the other one is going to fire a crossbow at this guy.
That's cool. Before we do that, Alien, I saw you use guidance. One of you guys use guidance. What do you ever?
They both use guidance.
Okay, cool. So you will just use those D4s when you... Alright, so let's see whether or not our lieutenant here can pass his wisdom.
DC 10. 16. Yikes.
Fly colors. However, the hobgoblin does not pass his not getting shot by crossbow throw, and he takes 2 damage. Your guy, however, does not get an attaboy because despite hitting him with a crossbow, he did not kill. Actually, that's for you to say. I don't know how to give out your attaboy.
He gets an attaboy because just getting through that chainmail is a victory in and of itself.
We have different attaboy standards.
It's an AC 18. It's pretty hard to get through even for our lieutenant.
That's true.
Alright, X, this your turn.
Can I reach these guys? Oh, I'm not actually. Okay, these guys? With just melee or no?
You cannot reach them with melee.
Alright. I'll just shoot this guy right here then.
Do you have 2 shots yet? You have 2 shots now, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's right, because you took a level in rogue. Okay. Alright, cool. Did I say that let me see. Did you shoot the dragon shield or did you shoot the
Lieutenant.
gold flesh shield? Oh, you shot the lieutenant?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Is that guy humanoid?
The lieutenant is in fact humanoid.
So 14 damage. And then I'll probably back up.
Don't you just love how this attack is turning into a defense?
I wasn't gonna say it.
But this is what I was thinking of when I suggested the top, because I didn't want to get trapped in a siege situation like this below their decks.
The cannons start to fire, and they haven't quite made a hole yet, but you can start to hear the cracking of the wood as the cannon relentlessly fires at the back of the ship. The guys who have not attacked you yet start to turn their cannons towards your.
Oh shit.
They still need to load their cannons, and that will take them 2 turns to load and prep the cannons. While that's happening, our Knoll Flesh Chewer does finally manage to climb up the side of a ship. And
I think there was someone there.
I just didn't have enough room. He's literally right in the middle of everybody's sphere of control. He didn't pass through anybody's sphere of control.
No, but
So he went right to-
was there someone underneath there?
No.
Oh, so I could have moved there.
Alright, so he's going to take 3 attacks. That's going to be...
Yeah, my guy is there.
Is there?
Yeah, my soldier is on this square. Look, see?
You blended in.
Fine.
Disappointment.
Wait, did I just move? Do you know where your soldier is? Could you put him back where he belongs?
Yeah, that's where he was.
No, I mean, put him back on that square. I just didn't see him. But when I moved my guy, I moved your soldier. There he goes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I guess that means he's not climbing on top of the ship today. He's
Yeah.
going to go climb up on top of his own ship. And growl at you menacingly because he doesn't have any ranged attacks.
All right.
Alright. That brings us up to Hermaji.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is move back here. And then I'm going to cast. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to save that little beauty. I'm going to shoot this guy over here with my hand crossbow.
I really want you to get. Yeah.
You take a shot with your hand crossbow. He knocks it to the side. Wait. Oh, you guys are still level 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say you get 2 shots, but don't worry about that. After this fight, I will have you guys catch up to the rest of the group.
Is multi-classing okay?
Yeah, X is multi-class.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your turn then.
That's my turn.
All
Oh,
right,
wait, no,
so-
I have. Sorry,
But-
I have a spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, that's right. Use it as a bonus action. Maybe this
Yeah.
one will hit.
That guy's still alive?
That guy is absolutely still alive. And of course, so is that hobgoblin, which you just missed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to attack this little guy.
Okay, he's me.
And then I believe it's just my own melee attack.
Yeah, just you don't have to just roll it again, or you know what? Just roll me a d20. Oh wait, no, roll it. Push the whole spell again because it rolls for damage at the same time. We just will only count it as the initial casting of the spell.
Okay.
That is a miss.
That was a miss.
Damn. Too bad, buddy.
That's my turn.
Dunkarat, what's up?
Can I cast from the water?
Do you have both of your hands free? Can you doggy paddle without sinking? And do you need both your hands for your spell?
Can I float on my back?
You have a tail, right? You can swim with your tail.
Fine. Yes. I will allow any type of cantrip. I guess you could try to float again if you want to. I don't know what she's planning.
I wanted to cast a spell and then use Tempest to get me 10 feet, which is just like back onto the ship.
Well, the ship is 30 feet up, so I wouldn't even waste that. Yeah, from water to the top of the ship is 30.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. That means I'm climbing the ship. However, that's done. You said 2 turns?
Yeah. Wait, do you have a do Minotaurs have any type of climbing advantage?
See, I could have sworn that they could climb at normal speed because of
I feel like they have a
Water.
sailor thing. I thought they had a sailor thing, don't they?
Yes, I have the sailor background.
You know what?
It's also
You have a sailor background, and I'm almost positive that Minotaurs have that. Like being able to climb up a rope or whatever. I'm almost positive you have that. So I will let you get back on deck.
This turn or next turn?
You are on deck now. Just to make up for the difference, we'll call that a dash.
Oh, okay, so it's a dash action. Alright, I get you.
And if you just happen to be right next to somebody, I'll let you take a swing at disadvantage if you get like.
Can I climb up anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. If you climb up there and you climb up on ship, I'll let you swing at disadvantage.
Okay. So, disadvantage. And that would be a bonus action bullhorn. For 2 damage.
4-0 damage, that's a miss.
At disadvantage, wow.
Don't get to take that disadvantage off. Alien, what do you got?
Okay. Is it possible for me to move over here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a swing at the hobgoblin
Do it.
with my longsword.
Go get him. Ugh.
Poor Plunk.
Oh man.
So I miss.
Oh my
God damn it.
God.
How do I help you in this situation?
What you gonna do for me? Just roll me a dexterity check. All you gotta do is beat 8.
You can do it. You can't do it.
Oh.
I'm wearing heavy armor.
All right, yeah, that's actually yeah.
Do you think?
That makes very cruel sense.
So inspired by, so you are a tiefling, right?
Yes,
And I assume you have horns on your head, right?
I do.
Okay, so inspired by seeing the charging attack of the previous 2 minotaurs, you decide to go and charge at this hobgoblin and swing your sword on him as hard as you can. However, the hobgoblin just kind of sticks his foot out as you charge at him, and though somehow keeping a hold of your weapons, you do fall into the water.
Damn, that sucks.
Hobgoblins are dirty bastards.
Yeah.
That would be my turn though.
And I'll let you take 2 damage on that.
Okay.
Okay, Zunkarat, your friend did not appreciate you climbing up onto his ship and trying to pimp slap him. And he's going to tell you about yourself.
Huh?
Alright, so he does tell you about yourself with the first spear attack. And that one, he thrusts the spear right across your ribs. You start to stumble backwards towards the edge of a boat, but you keep your balance. Then, feeling very confident, and also thinking what happened to the tiefling was hilarious, he tries to rush and stab you with his spear, only for you to manage to turn and make him miss completely. And now he is going to try to do a, you know what, because I've been rolling so well, I'm going to make this a DC 15 for him not to embarrass him.
I knew it. Like, not even surprised.
Post advantage.
Oh dear God. Guys, do we have a plan B?
Turn off your cheat engine, Mike.
What the hell you understand? This is like the craziest, right?
Also, we're not talking about how the first one to board the ship is the mage.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
And the Minotaur is the one doing the tightrope walking.
Wait a minute, the Minotaur's the mage?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah. Nope. Come on, Mike. Hello, where is the word for...
Oh, and Zunk, you have 2 more stabs coming your way, too.
Aha! My vision is too high for you.
All right. So, yours misses, and the second one he needs to be the DC 15 or he's going into the drink. He nails it. And the second one is going to take a stab at each of X's boys, left one and right one.
Sorry, which one is that?
Miss for both.
Neither of those hit.
Neither.
This guy?
All right, cool. That brings us to. Does that bring us to Dark?
Yeah, but is
No,
this
that
guy
brings us to the lieutenant.
is this guy allowed to be up there? Because
Go
those
ahead.
squares are filled.
Oh wait, one more time. Say that one more time, Darren.
Right. So this guy, where is he exactly? He's in the water still.
No, he's standing on the edge of the boat.
So there is a square here.
There's enough boat there for him to stand on it. The map's not perfect.
Okay. Right. So that would be my turn.
But it's not your turn. I was incorrect. It's the lieutenant's turn.
Yeah. Don't die on me now.
I was trying to hold it in.
I assume both of those hit, right, Ben?
Can I have armor?
Oh dear God.
Both of them do hit.
And that's an extra 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you got. Okay. What's this guy here? Is that
That's one of his. That's one of his minotaurs. That's one of Zunkarat's boys. He's your friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're all going to need to get across there very soon. We're going to
Yeah.
chopped up.
We need to repel these guys. That's what we need to do first. And we need to reclaim those ropes and defend them. And then we can move forward.
Okay, so one of the hunters is going to try to knock your minotaur off of the rope.
How are you feeling there, Zunk?
Your minotaurs are barbarians, right? So that 11's not going to hit him, is it?
Good question. No, they got 14 AC. Those are
All
awesome.
right, so the first hunter misses. The second hunter is not going to try to. Actually, yeah, I don't know how you're looking. So they know that that sorcerer is on their boat and they don't like us. So the second hunter is going to shoot at you.
Way to go, buddy.
Not really. One of us does hit. I don't know if he has enough.
Which one? And hits me or my unit?
That 13 is for you.
-2.
Oh, so you are down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Dar, it is your turn.
God
Can we
damn
just
it.
have a little powwow real quick to try to figure out if we're going to save him or not? Or, excuse me, how we're going to save him?
Give me 1 second. Let me just check something here. Alright. So you are at 0 now, right, Zunkarat?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I
so
can
what I
bring
want
him
to
back.
do... What I want to do is I want to move here. And for
Is
my...
Spirit of Dying ranged?
No, for
I believe Spirit of
my...
Dying is melee, right?
It's not that I was looking at. Something else.
Spirit the Dying is touch, but Cure Wounds isn't.
Yeah. So it's gonna have to be Cure Wounds.
I
Alright.
can do it
You can?
without getting hit.
Alright, so if you can do it X, then can I leave it to you? Because there was something else I wanted to do as well.
All right, Hope, it's your turn.
Alright, so that's on 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. These are the immediate threats to our boat right now.
Okay, you can also use that. You have enough range to use that on the lieutenant and the 2 kobold dragon shields that are surrounding Zunkarat as well, if you so choose.
It limits me to 3 targets, so I had to choose.
So I was saying you can actually use it. You have enough space to go.
I think it's a better strategy to try and thin their numbers rather than take out the more powerful
Yeah, okay,
ones.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
That's what you know what your options were.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So if they try to attack, they need to make charisma saving throws. So that's against 2 dragon shields and that hobgoblin who you really don't want to know how many hit points he has left for him to still be standing.
Is it 1?
Well, it's more than 1.
2.
That's who? This guy?
No, I think, yeah, let's go with it.
He should have about 2, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it actually is exactly that. He has 2.
Yeah, he should have about 2.
All right, so Street Pants, archers go and take aim. One's going to try to shoot that hobgoblin.
Yes!
And he had 2 hit points. He no longer has 2 hit points. That hobgoblin is finally dead.
Fuck that guy.
I could have targeted someone else. Damn.
And the other 2, seeing that Zunkarat's in trouble, are going to try to shoot at the 2 kobold dragon shields to see if they can do something about getting him free.
Do our guys get to go to?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
they
the
will.
archers.
Okay, I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, these are your boys. I mean, these aren't your boys. These are Shiny Pants boys.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that is the first 2 guys missed.
Sankara, do you have a few statuses going on there? Is that a fate worse than death, or is that like your icon?
What's that?
You have more than
no,
one
that's
status on you?
statuses.
Oh, that's me screaming, that's me getting shot, and that's me dying.
He sketched it out on the deck with his blood so that people would know what happened to him.
So Captain Shiny Pants feels good about having shot that hobgoblin and killing a whole entire 1 soldier, and the rest of his troop do pretty good damage to one of the kobold dragon shields.
Which one?
This one right here. He got hit pretty hard. He got hit by those last 2 attacks. And I believe it is now your soldiers' turns.
Really?
Yeah,
Dart, did you go?
yeah, I did. I cast Beam.
Oh. Okay.
Speaking of that,
Is this guy still alive?
Barely. Well, not barely. He took big damage from those last 2 attacks. He is bloodied.
Well then, that's the one my guys are attacking.
All right, go for it. All right, both of those do hit. And that brings him down to. That brings him down to a knee.
Tough little bastard.
All right. That means we are. Go ahead.
My guy's turns.
Yeah, your guys.
This guy dead?
Yep.
Is this guy dead?
Nope.
All right.
Now that sounds like an attaboy to me. He takes it on that Dragon Bolt, and that guy takes a metric crap ton of damage as
Death.
no, not death. He has hurt him really, really, really bad. And your other guy also hit him?
No. The other guy's right here, and he's.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That longbow was X's.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Let him do his thing.
Okay. Is this guy dead?
That guy is not dead. He's just in the water swimming and relaxing.
Is this guy in the water?
No, I just moved him so I could see what I was doing. I'm thinking back where he belongs.
Okay. Can my fighter just give it a spin and attack him?
I believe he's in range. Yeah, he's in range.
Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. Sorry.
Okay, that works. He does get hurt by that.
Jab in his guts. Yeah, and that's it.
Tough guy.
All right, Zunk, what are your boys doing?
Well, since they're not dead, they are going to.
This is a familiar position by for your soldiers, by the way. Their boss being down and them fighting.
We're gonna get you up, we promise.
They're gonna try to mow through this guy, I guess. If you guys down on this head.
All right, go ahead, go for it. What's the first guy do?
17 for 5.
That is exactly what you needed. He had 5 hit points left. So, screaming something about Zockerot! The other guy goes and charges full force, making up for his previous miss as he impales the Kobold Dragon Shield and stands before the other one.
Which would be a second attack. Ooh, good roll. Not quite a crit, but 8 damage to the enemy.
All right. That hurts him. And that brings us to Elian.
Okay. Can this guy get over here?
Yeah.
He's actually gonna try and attack that enemy right here with his quarterstaff.
Go for it. That's a hit.
Okay, so it deals 2 damage. And this guy's just gonna try and get over here with the Minotaurs.
If he has, you have, those are druids, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you remember, but I did say, oh wait, yeah, I did say they can still take like 1 shapeshift. Is that what I said? Or I said they can have 2. Okay. For right now, they have 1. After you guys level up, they'll have 2. Okay.
Okay.
Any other guy you said he's up there? If he has a ranged attack, he can try to hit the lieutenant or the kobold.
He does not have a ranged attack.
Yeah, I think he just beat me with a stick. I'm already dead.
Okay.
I am now the metaphorical horse.
And I forgot, he doesn't have an attack cantrip yet. He'll
Yeah.
have an opportunity for that after you level up. Okay, and that's not everyone. Does that bring us to Darren's boys?
Yeah.
All right, Darren.
All right, so
Your boys can save the day.
crossbow on the one next to Mike's guy. Ooh.
Oh, that's a good attempt. That's an excellent attempt.
Don't
However-
give it away.
However, he takes aim with his crossbow, almost has the shot, but just as soon as he fires, almost as by instinct, the kobold ducks. And part of his scale does get grazed by it, but he is not injured.
How about now?
The second one, however, does nail him. And the kobold, feeling lucky before, puts his head up a little bit too early and loses an ear.
Damn, these things have a lot of HP. That's my moves.
All right, and that brings us to X, correct?
Yeah, okay. So, with my 50 movement, I'll move up there. And cast.
Drum roll. Hey.
Nice one.
All right, cool. 9 hit points. That's a big help.
And then I'll take an offhand.
Nice.
Okay, now the question is, how nice do I feel?
Very nice.
What do you mean?
Whether Zonkarat's up or not.
Yeah, I feel nice. You can have your sneak attack damage on that. And
I
he is
mean-
humanoid.
Yeah, because Zonk's right next to me.
I'm not alive. I'm still on the floor.
Minotaur,
I'm alive.
the Minotaur is there as well, so it would still apply.
Oh, the Minotaur was there, so I don't even have to be nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was still being nice because you got him back up on his knee. So anyway, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 damage.
That's my turn.
All right. So that Knowles Snarler bitey dude, he's back and he's upset because he wanted to go and bite somebody on the other boat. But since he's stuck on this boat and he saw what you did to his pal, he's going to come over to you and he's going to bite you.
Attack of opportunity from this guy.
And the
Oh,
side.
right. Dang it. Totally forgot. Miss all 3.
All right. So not so bad.
Can't be moved.
All right. That brings us down to her maid.
I'm going to move up here. I'm going to cast Aid on him.
All right.
Good job.
And him. And him.
All right. Bring it up for me, please.
Yeah. Me.
Great.
All right, cool. That's what's up.
Damn. They fixed that spell. It used to suck.
Yeah, they made it beat it for 3 people now instead of just 1.
All right, Zonkarat. I will be nice and let you actually stand up. And I'll even let you do something this round. What do you want to do?
Yay. Drum roll and
I think I have a spiritual weapon also.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead and use it. Who are you hitting with it?
Let's see. I hit. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second. I'm going to move. Where was I there? 15. I'm going to hit the boat. Oh shit, there's a guy there. Well, I could probably go like right here. And I'm going to spiritual weapon this fucking guy.
All right, sounds good. Go and roll it.
Shit, sorry. It's a miss.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the end of my turn.
It's gonna hit soon though.
All right. Now, Zonkarat, it's your turn. I don't know why I said it was your turn before.
I gave it a lot of thought, and I think I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna blast it in a straight line from here. They've all got to make a DC 14 strength throw or be pushed 15 feet.
Sounds good. Hold on 1 second.
Drew, this is me
Somehow I
inviting
never X'd out my hobgoblin.
And Tempest, that can move me 10. I'm going to get myself out of combat. No attacks of opportunity.
You taking a swim in the you taking a swim?
Nope. I'm right next to him.
I'm freezing up here. All right, there we go. So you did Tempest, Elemental. I'm sorry. A line of 60 feet, 10 feet wide. That means everybody. And they need to be DC 14 or they push. So there's no damage here, it just pushes them, okay? Right?
Yes, I think that's right.
Damn.
Like I push the wind back at you.
The captain stands firm and he shouts orders. What, boys? Are you afraid of a little bit of wind? Stand true to this little sorcerer minotaur. Let's see if his boys listen. Probably not. The no flesh hour does not listen, as he gets blown all the way to the edge. And I'll roll the hunters. They'll both use the same. The hunters both use the same roll, and they are going to do a dex check to see if they fall in the water or not. Matter of fact, all 3 of them will, right after I do the dragon shield. And the dragon shield does manage to stand his ground. By the way, can you still hear me, or did I
Yep.
lose this bit again? Okay, good. And the hunters fall into the water.
I'll take 3 out of 5.
No, that was a pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Alien, what do you got?
Okay, I gotta climb back up, so. Okay, got that.
You also did you get the aid thing?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Is there any way for me to attack this guy?
You have range weapon, don't you?
A javelin, but it's minus 30. Well, the minimum is 30 feet.
Is it? No. I think that's the maximum. You can still throw it from 5 feet away without disadvantage.
Okay.
As long as you're not within 5 feet, you can still throw it without disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the javelin at this guy over there.
Ew.
Okay.
Slippery.
That's my turn.
All right. So that dragon shield looks perplexed. First dragon shield is going to try to swing at.
Miss them both.
The other dragon shield is going to try to stab the paladin.
18 or less.
And the second one does, I assume, hit at 21, and your friend takes 6 damage.
Okay. He didn't have hit points.
Who's firing? Sorry.
He should have started out with probably 14 hit points.
Sorry, Mike.
Is it? Yep.
This one and this
Go ahead,
one.
Darren.
Which are the ones that firing?
The one that's next to X swung, and the one that's next to Hermeji's paladin swung.
This guy here?
Yeah, both of those guys used their spears.
Alright, so
Okay.
well, this guy has Bane on him, and this guy. So if either of them attack, they have to roll a d4 and subtract from their to hit.
Yeah, that's right. For hit points, okay, for hit points, it's 14 plus my Constitution bonus.
I think that's what it ended up being, considering your Constitution bonus.
Okay. And you got what? 6?
Okay, 18. Does that still hit?
18 is what I have for armor class.
Okay, players take ties. Give your boy back his 6 hit points.
Hey, alright.
Woohoo!
And say thank you to Dar.
Thank you, Dara.
Always a pleasure, my comrade.
Alright, so that brings us to our lieutenant, who doesn't realize why all of his people are getting their asses kicked all of a sudden. But he does know that there's one little jerk who ran across here and stopped him from killing a guy he planned on killing.
Is that me?
Oh,
That is you.
Oh, that misses. That did too.
And both of them miss as he just can't quite catch a break and he can't kill that little.
too angry.
Oh, and our hunters are going to try to climb back onto the ship. That's all they can do. They get halfway up the ship. They'll have to use the rest of their turn to get halfway up the ship during that. Dor, your turn.
So just
Left for a while.
Oh, shoot. Literally during his turn. Alright, he'll use Sacred Flame on.
Which is probably right, but
If he comes back and he actually wants to use something different, I'll let him do it. So, let's see.
why don't you just
Yeah, I actually could literally roll it for him.
well, I mean, why don't we just get some of the minions to go until he gets back, and then
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yeah, let the minions go, and then we'll let him have his turn. X, you're
they're gonna hit or try to hit the lieutenant.
and they succeed. Both of those hit.
is this guy dead?
That one's
He is not.
Is it? Am I doing something wrong? Is it my guy's turn?
Yeah, it's about to be. I just needed to add up how much that hurt because it hurt a lot. All right, now it's your boy's turn.
This guy's on the move. He's gonna come in and go into protection mode.
All right, was 30 feet, right?
Yep.
All right, so he still has an action. He can still try to take a swing at the lieutenant if he wants.
Let's see. Yes, that's exactly what he's. Fighter.
Cool. He lifts his sword into the air, and finally, somebody charges and slashes and looks good doing it. Your long sword is a D8, right? Go ahead and actually roll a D8 for me. Just roll a D8 by itself. We're not gonna take that minimum roll. Okay, we are gonna take that minimum roll.
That's for good measure.
Yeah. I mean, that's just sucks. How is that possible?
It's,
All right. Anyway, you do 7 damage to him. That's very good. Darren, it is your turn.
All right. No movement. I think I only have one attack. I can only do one attack, so it's gonna be this one.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Darren,
Whew.
the reason I'm laughing right now
Uh-huh.
is it was third as soon as you said be right back, right?
Uh-huh.
So I just looked at where you were at and knew that really the only move you had left was Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that's exactly what you were going to do.
We were taking bets.
All right, who'd you hit? Who'd you hit with that?
This guy. No, I did have a choice between Sacred Flame or my crossbow. Either one would have worked. I just decided to do this.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a 50-50 chance.
All
But I
right.
was
Let's see if
definitely
he
going
can
for this
beat
guy.
15. He couldn't beat that.
He has been.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
All right. So he does not have to do the D4 minus.
Because he would have failed, yeah.
But that's charisma first steps.
So that's okay, though. That's a good roll wasted on making sure he doesn't have to take the.
No, once he does the D4 and minuses from the 16, he would fail. So, because players take ties.
No.
That's one.
If you look at Bane, doesn't it say he has to clear a DC 15 or take the D4?
He did that already. He did a DC.
It's an attested check.
Yeah, he did a DC 9. I think he rolled for him. Charisma check. When he defended.
No, the charisma check. No, the charisma check is what Bane forces him to do.
Yeah.
Bane forces the charisma check. So the charisma check was to see whether or not he had to get hit with the D4. Let me double check.
No. All right. Let me bring it up again, just
Yeah,
to
please
check
do.
because I could probably be wrong. All right. So that's what Bane does. Once he has the Bane, it's constant. So once he
I
did
see.
that charisma check and he failed, he has Bane for 1 minute.
Any check before the spell ends, it still takes the penalty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll a D4.
Which is useless because even if he gets a 1, players take ties.
No, he rolled a 17 for
Nope.
his
He rolled 16.
dexterity. He rolled a 17.
Oh,
I rolled
you
the,
roll charisma? Okay,
16 because I thought I had to roll charisma.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So let's see what he does.
So yeah, he rolled a 17. So he can still beat it if he only gets
1.
1.
Oh, come on. That is so unfair. I am never going to get that 14 again.
You know what? You're never going to get that 14 again. I'll let you have it.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, man.
So which guy is it? This guy here?
Yeah, he's hurting. He's hurting real bad.
Yeah,
I believe it's Zunkarat's boy's turn. I believe it's Zunkarat's boy's turn.
No, I still have a paladin to go.
Oh, okay. Yep, go right ahead.
He's also going to run. He's going to run over here.
If you leave that sphere of control, you will take an attack of opportunity from the same guy.
Oh, shit.
You have to attack him.
Okay.
He will have to do the D4, so you do have better odds, but you will have to take his attempt.
That's all right. I'll just smash him.
You got the AC for it. And despite trying your best, you take a swing at your warhammer, but the swing is unwieldy, and the kobold takes no damage.
He's a man of God. He doesn't really like smashing people that much.
I hear you. All right. That means it's Zunk's boy's turn.
Alright, one by one, they're gonna try to slam into the lieutenant.
All right, let's see if we can do it.
Oop, 19 to 11. My favorite guy.
Yeah.
All right, your boy for 11 misses. Your boy for the 19 does manage to hit and drop the hammer.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, drop the hammer.
First kill.
Wait, what?
It can shove up to like 5 feet, right? Yeah, so, okay. So this Minotaur slams into the lieutenant's midsection, and rears up, trying to shove his horns in as far as possible, and sends it flying clear over its head and into the.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. And that brings us to did Alien already have his boy's turn? No, it's Alien's boy's turn.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
all you
so
have
that-
left are 2 hunters, the Gnawer, and 1 dragon shield.
Okay. You said they had wild shape, right?
That is true. They cannot
Okay.
fly and they cannot swim.
Okay. This guy over here, he's actually going to turn into a panther.
Sounds good. You don't happen to have Panther stats up, do you?
I have them up on a separate tab.
Beautiful.
Okay, and this guy over here, he's actually going to try and attack this dude.
Go for it. All right, that's very nice. Is that enough to kill?
Is it?
Your man takes his quarterstaff into the air, swings it back and forth a couple of times like Robin or Kylik from Soul Calibur. Swings down as hard as he can, cracking the kobold on top of his skull, bringing the kobold down to his knees. But the kobold still breathes.
That was a good shot, though.
That is their turn.
Dar, your boy's his turn.
Right, so the first one is going to crossbow the same guy, because we just pretty much working that problem for now. Like crossbow, he misses. And the second guy is going to do the same thing. He misses, I think.
And he misses. All right, Shiny Pants' boys come up. Captain Shiny Pants sends another charge. And as he does, several more of his soldiers hop off the boat. Hop onto top. Shiny Pants takes 1 swing at the kobold on his last. Which misses, but he does turn around and takes his heavy crossbow and attempts to shoot the kobold on the other. And that actually does hit that kobold for 5 damage. His soldiers step up. One of them going to pull out his short sword and try to kill this dragon. And with that, 1 swing, not a particularly powerful one, but he does manage with that swing just at the tip of his sword on the kobold's neck. Blood spurts from the kobold's jugular as it falls back, bleeding out into the water. That kobold is.
Good job.
As for the rest of the soldiers, they are going to take shots at the kobold dragon shield, the Gnawer, and the 2 hunters, respectively. So that's 2 shots for all. All right, the first two shots go into the Kobold Dragon Shield, pinning him against pinning him directly into his chest. He stumbles into the water, also dead.
Awesome.
Lennar is a little bit more lucky. He's able to dodge the first. The second shot does hit him square in the shoulder, and both of the hunters take full damage. One for, and the other one for 17. All right, and that brings us back to X. So X, right now, the only people you are concerned about is the Nar who's still on deck, and the two kobolds hunters that are stuck on the halfway up the ship.
Okay. I'll take a short sword and a dagger.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Ignore the sneak attack.
Still.
Okay, so drop the hammer.
Wait, that guy's been hit before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's the
retreated.
guy we were.
I feel like I haven't been doing much.
No, he's been hit. Captain Shiny Pants, people just shot him for 9, and he got hit before too. He's been causing a lot of trouble, but he's been out of it for the last bit. But no,
He's
you
the
didn't.
guy who's been fucking with us down there.
Yeah, a lot of the
So,
work you
as
did.
a run up,
Yeah, a lot of the
Oh,
work
yeah, go
was
ahead.
a lot of the work you did was on that middle rope in the beginning. You did a lot of work there. That's why you probably don't remember it. It was one of the first exchanges.
that was like 5 rounds ago.
Yeah.
Alright, so as I run up, what would it be like? Like Kirito in that first boss they running up and taking a slash, and
Mhm.
then jumping up with my dagger straight up to its skull. And then as it drops, I pull my dagger and then I move back because that's what I
Yeah.
He stares at you as your weapon pierces him. He growls, he spits blood into your face, hurling some curse as the last bits of life leave him, and he falls dead onto the ground. Okay, so those hunters are not going to get to go. Let's just see if you guys can shoot fish in a barrel, because they're literally stuck to the side of a boat.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are they like chained to their posts or what?
Not chained, but they're trying to climb up the side of a boat, and their turn isn't until after all 3 of you guys go. I should hope you can kill them. They don't have much.
I'll be done with these guys.
In the distance over there. Oh, we only gotta go here, right?
Yeah, you can make it up that far, and then you can just take a pot shot at it. Like I said, fish in a barrel.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yep. And I will take a shot. My crossbow.
And that, go ahead. You know what? I'll let you drop the hammer. Go ahead, do what you're gonna do.
It just goes right through his head. It goes out the other side too.
Sunkarat, would you like to kill somebody today?
No, I'm good. I
Actually, I don't think
will
you have enough room
move.
to. Yeah, I don't even know if you have enough room to get over there.
No. I will move probably just like right there, and then move the direction of my gust of wind and try to blow him off a cannon. It has a 60-foot range.
Can you blow the
Everything in
cannons
a
off the boat?
60-foot range.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you're
you're
trying to get rid of one of the
engaging.
cannons?
I'm
Okay,
trying to
that's
knock the
interesting.
guys off the cannon. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. I actually wasn't going to even enter them in the car.
You know, he's trying to get the guys off the cannon. He's not trying to get the cannon off the boat.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. Matter of fact, yeah, that's actually perfectly fine. You come up, you use a gust of wind, and you do blow the guys off the cannon just as soon as they're about to go and light the wick, pushing them back very far and saving your boat from trouble from these cannoneers.
Atta boy.
And I got an attaboy.
All right. And that brings us to Alien. You can kill this last hunter.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna throw a javelin at him.
Go, Alien.
And that hits.
Nicely done.
That does hit. However, 3 damage just isn't enough.
No. Okay,
Well, it hit. Which one is it? This guy? Oh, sorry. Select move. This guy?
yeah. That is my turn.
You know what? Actually, I'm lying. Yeah, that actually is going to be enough because because he was standing on the side of a boat, he can't possibly hold on at that point, and there's no way in the world he's going to have the strength to swim back up the side of a boat. So you have murdered an innocent Knoll hunter.
Well,
I hope you feel good about yourself.
I do actually. I'm very proud.
probably don't record
Okay.
it that way in your log this evening.
Okay, so the battle continues for a little while. Shiny Pants soldiers go on the top of the deck and they keep fighting with the lieutenants and the kobolds and the Knoll hunters with cannon fire, sword slashing, and all sorts of battle going on and on and on. You guys are able, through the fray, to make your way towards the catapults. What do you want to do?
So they have cannons, right? And they're powder cannons. Do I see any of those mysterious black barrels around?
You do see the black barrels. Thank you for reminding me that I didn't put them on there. But yes, you do see the black barrels. You'll already see them better when you see them downstairs. Nope, actually I'm wrong. The black barrels are not on deck at the moment. They use their supply and they're creating some more downstairs.
Okay.
You don't know that, but that's what's happening.
So there are no powder kegs out.
Let's see if we can capture the catapults intact. Because there are dinosaurs, you said.
There are dinosaurs. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not right here, but there are dinosaurs. Oh, matter of fact, that sounds like something you guys should discuss. Yes. So, Zunkarat, Emerson says, wait, did you say there were dinosaurs?
Oh, I said this earlier too. The Eclipse had tamed dinosaurs and were using them to transport what I assume to be their black powder.
We dealt with them earlier, didn't we?
And on the shore, yes. They send them at us like dogs.
Zunkarat, do you want to mention now that the dinosaurs they dealt with on the beach were just, cute little velociraptors, and what you actually saw when you were up there?
Well, actually, sir, when we were coming in on approach, the one that made me pause and ask was a Triceratops mounted catapult.
Yes, you didn't actually see it then, but yes, that's exactly what Zunkarat describes to you.
What's a Triceratops?
Huh? Think of a rhinoceros, except it's a
Okay.
dinosaur and it has 3 horns instead of 1.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough beast.
So, a quick count of remaining guys. Does anybody have something a little more explosive?
Oh no! I'm not making you fight all those guys. Right now, you have an opportunity, if you so choose, to try to make it to the catapults while all the rest of these soldiers are engaged, which they are right.
Oh, okay.
Unless we cleared the deck, all we can do is sabotage the catapults. Otherwise, we do not control them.
Yeah, so that's why I asked, like, if we want to keep these things intact, we
That's what they
will.
saw, by the way.
That's like what?
Yeah, that
What
is
is
a
that?
Triceratops with a catapult mounted on top of it.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a very fat anteater.
Yeah. So if we want to control these catapults, we do have to clear the deck. So what do you guys think?
We have to seize the entire ship if we want to complete that secondary as well.
You can also
Alright.
destroy them. That's one thing you're allowed to do.
Well, we could not necessarily destroy them, but we could take a necessary part from them. You know, like a spark plug, so to speak.
From the catapult?
I'm sure they've got some shit like that.
Figuratively.
You can just cut the rope.
Let's take
Oh,
the
yeah.
stones.
Take
Yeah.
the stone.
Throw them overboard.
And dive into the water with them, right?
Cut the
yeah,
rope.
we just cut the rope or something like that. We don't have to destroy them or anything.
Yeah, and I've got replacements.
One of the things that Ben had mentioned before was he didn't see any of the black barrels, which actually contain the ammunition. So there's actually no ammo for the catapults up here at the moment.
Or the
Oh,
cannons.
okay.
For the cannons, yes. But those are just for the cannons. Those are cannons for the cannonballs. The
Yeah.
catapults use something
Yeah.
larger.
And this is just a masthead?
Yeah, that's a giant masthead statue made in the image of Negrestina.
Okay. Alright,
So, sorry, these guys are all engaged then?
Yes. So what are you guys going to try to do with said catapult?
Well, we're already up there.
I could maybe simplify this. And I'm just gonna say, I could just set them on fire.
Go for it.
And then we can deal with it all later.
Are there
So,
enemy personnel operating them right now? Are they in action?
They are not.
Okay, so that is good. That takes away the time restraint in the sense that our forces on the beach are no longer being shelled. My vote is to clear the ship, but I will be easily swayed if you guys want to do the sabotage.
all I heard was clear the ship and then bang.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because even if we did do something, these guys are still there. So it's like, it's a problem. Deal with it now, deal with it later. It's still gonna be there.
Yeah, but I think they're going to be engaged still. I think that's the idea.
Well, It does
Ding.
give us an opportunity to overpower them, to get attacks of opportunity on them, things like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody within 5 feet of that point needs to.
Yes. And 10 damage. That's damn good. Good on you, Zankarat.
All right. So you do throw a lightning bolt down onto that group of soldiers, and then you notice something happen over towards the catapults. As part of a lightning goes towards one of the catapults, instead of hitting it, you notice that the lightning bounces off, and you notice a clear dome appear over the catapult.
No, he didn't strike at the catapults. He struck here.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot. It's a 60-foot radius,
Oh, okay.
and that would have been enough to
Yeah, to
hit
reach
the
into
dome
that
that's covering the
territory.
catapults,
Yeah.
which you guys can see right now. So the catapults are actually covered by a force field.
Double good on you.
Okay.
So if you guys were standing next to the catapult, move on back out.
Oh, we get forced out?
Oh no, you were never able to make it in there.
Oh.
You also
Right.
would have noticed the force field as you walked up to it, but since that wasn't an official movement yet, you guys were just kind of seeing what you could do. We didn't discuss it yet. But yes, the
These-
catapults are covered by a force field.
Are these guys still roasty though?
Oh yeah. You heard those guys enough to pull one of the little kobolds aside, and you guys can question him if you so desire.
I think we should do that.
Ilian, you wanna take that guy?
Which guy is it? This guy?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just go ahead and say that you guys have taken the top deck of a ship for now. So between Shiny Pants' soldiers and everybody else, you guys have taken the top deck of a ship, but Shiny Pants' soldiers will have to kind of hold them prisoner for the moment. They're not all dead. So basically, no, you don't get to have a whole bunch of Shiny Pants' soldiers travel with you throughout the rest of the adventure on this boat.
Yeah, no problem at all. Ilian, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, would you like to do the interrogation? You did it really well last time. I want to find out about that force field, so I don't know if you have some questions in mind that would probably yield something.
I wonder if maybe.
Let me think.
So you can tell me, do you want to take one of the kobold sorcerers, one of the gnoll flesh gnawers, a hunter, or somebody else? The lieutenants will be considered dead because, why wouldn't you kill the leaders?
Yeah, they're too risky to keep hostage, to keep prisoner.
I do vote for interrogating a sorcerer because I have a feeling that they'd know a little bit more.
In the background, there's just a resounding bong of the dome.
All right, fine. Anyway, you do drag this sorcerer back to the edge of a boat, and you guys may question him at your leisure now.
I send my I send my fighter over to punch him in the face right away. Still don't know who's boss. Bow now.
Ouch!
That's right.
You what? What you want?
I don't know. I was just starting things off.
You know what?
Seriously?
I'm gonna take my tail and wrap it around his neck, and look at him and go. Let me try and get my voice again. Okay. Now, will you tell us what we need to know, or are we gonna have to cut it out of you as I hold up my sword?
What you need to know?
Should I roll an intimidation check?
Sure. I mean, he's a kobold. He's pretty cowardly.
What is this force field that is around your catapults?
Oh, that is a protective field that stops people from touching things we don't want them to touch.
How do I dispel it?
FORCE
I get my fingers
I
charge up.
LD.
Pow.
Ow! Why are you so hitty?
Because you're an asshole. Tell us how to get the force field down. We don't need to know how to goddamn spell it.
Yeesh.
Could I roll Arcana?
Yes, you can.
All
right. This has the telltale sign of the profane combination of magic, technology, and something else that is the hallmark of Professor Ignatius.
So it's magical and it's physical.
Correct.
Could I shatter it?
I mean, you can try several of the things that you want. In fact, we'll assume that between Captain Shiny Pants, some of the Emerald Army's, magic guys, that you have tried that. What you come up with is something like an engine sound. You hear humming and electricity. All right. Any other questions for the sorcerer?
Can I do my primeval awareness, which is basically me concentrating for like a minute to see if there's any other humanoids inside the ship?
There are plenty.
Could I
A
get a number?
whole bunch. What you have seen is not what you have seen is probably 10% of the humanoids that are on this ship, what you've seen on deck.
Okay.
Damn, that sucks. This mixture of technology bothers me. We are going to have to go find that engine then.
So, just to describe the kobold, he looked at you and said,
So, you think you can scare me? Well, I'm way more scared of Professor Ignatius than I am of you.
Is that so?
Yes. Professor Ignatius can torture you even beyond death. You'll find out soon.
I'm actually gonna pull him closer to my face and go, "Do you see this? I am a tiefling. We made a pact with the devil."
Then you'll do well as a slave of a devil doctor.
I am no slave to no devil anymore.
Ooh. A free tiefling, are you? Almost
Yes.
as free as your people will soon be. Free of homes, free of responsibilities, free of oxygen.
You know what? I'm just gonna take my sword and run him through.
All right.
And as he's dying, I'll go, and you are free of life.
I have no problems with that. Yeah.
As he slumps to the ground, you look at his back as blood starts to work with me here, guys. As blood starts to trickle up his back, as in he's laying down and blood is pouring out of his back in an upwards motion. The blood starts to take the form of a star. This star starts to glow red. Go ahead and give me perception checks, folks.
Perception?
Yeah, everybody who's close to him. That'll do it. X, all you know is that you feel the heat rising around him, and you tell everybody to get the hell away from the cold.
The fuck away from everybody.
Huh? Holy crap.
And I will be right back.
Already.
Oh! Whoa! Mm.
As a symbol of a star transforms further into a smiling cobalt head, the face of Professor Ignatius. You hear a laugh as it ticks down, and then the kobold's body explodes, leaving a gaping hole in the top deck of a ship.
The face
No,
of
I guess
Professor
that's our
Ignatius,
invitation.
Ignatius was where?
Oh, he was nowhere. He put, remember when a guy said Ignatius can punish you even beyond death?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, so when he said Ignatius could punish you even beyond death, and you stabbed him, that symbol you saw was something Ignatius did to the sorcerer, so that when he died, he actually exploded. So he made him into a living bomb.
Well, that's not a punishment for the sorcerer. These guys need to get their law straight.
Did I mention that Professor Ignatius is an asshole?
Yeah. Okay, well, I can understand that when he said that, I could imagine him giggling and saying, I didn't mean your death. What can we see? Exactly through there.
There's way too much smoke, ash, and darkness down there. You can't see much. You can't see.
Is the damage enough to go through more than one deck? Based on the radius
How
of the
would you go
explosion?
about finding that out?
I look over the edge.
Actually, I'm gonna turn to my other druid and ask him to turn into a rat and go scout for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could also scout.
Okay. So he turns into a rat. He scurries over the side. How can rats can't climb walls, can they?
Yes.
They can?
They
Yeah.
can chew through steel pipes. Yeah, they can do a lot of things.
Alright. Your rat climbs down, and he's able to tell that this hole leads to the next deck that is approximately a 10-foot drop.
Hmm.
That's not enough to hurt any of you guys. You guys are all tough.
Okay, so I relay this information to everybody else. And what do we do?
A 10-foot drop through the hole?
Well, it is the safest way down there.
Okay, no problem. I can go first.
It's only a 10-foot drop.
Yeah. So I land down and then look around with my hammer and shield at the ready. Like a little superhero landing.
Tally ho!
Yeah. What do I see down there?
Nothing. There is a thick smoke and an eerie blackness as you land at the bottom.
Alright, so I shout up.
But it is safe. It is safe enough for you to tell the others to come down with you if you so.
Yeah, exactly. So I shout up and say, well, nothing has attacked me yet, and I haven't stepped on any traps. So it's safe to jump down.
Well, I jumped down.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna roll a stealth,
Good idea.
just in case.
I can't, but at least someone will.
As you guys all land, you try to hold your breath from the thick cloud of smoke. Between the explosion and perhaps something else, you know, like I said, there's a thick cloud of smoke. You can't quite see yet between the smoke stinging your eyes and the otherworldly darkness.
Sneaky tar. Reminds me of Snake Eater.
I'm not sure how that works with hooves, but I'll take it.
All right,
That's from
as you-
Solid.
You guys try to get your bearings. Another shot hits the boat from the cannon fire. You can hear Captain Shiny Pants yelling back at the gunner to quit shooting the boat. Your men are on it now, but all you guys get knocked on your ass. Actually, I'm sorry, you don't get knocked on your ass yet. I'll be fair. If you get whoever can beat DC 20 dexterity does not fall on their ass.
Straight
Just 20.
decks?
No big deal.
Yeah, straight dex, no athletics.
Dang it.
No.
Because if it was a save, might be at something different.
Well,
But obviously, it's not where you are. I'll take you where you are right now.
I don't see anything. I see a blood stream.
Is it 60 feet?
All right. Go ahead and drop your tokens into the.
So organized.
Yeah.
I don't know how good our stealth rolls are.
Oh, yours is pretty top end, right? Yours is like 28 or something.
No, our as a group.
It's
Well,
fine. It's fine. As you guys land, you see 12 of your soldiers, or soldiers from your army, standing around looking confused. They wear the rose colored of Lieutenant Ironbeard's platoon. Also, your own personal soldiers are spread amongst these other places, and they get up, also looking confused.
So we can see them, right?
Yes, and
Can
now the fog starts to clear.
the fog fell on its ass.
And as the fog starts to clear right in front of you, this appears.
The suspense is killing me.
doppelgangers.
Ah, shit.
Hit me.
As like I said, when you guys fell, you guys got knocked around. The smoke is cleared. You're dizzied, and frankly, you don't know who is who at the moment. And I do believe that that would be a good point for us to stop today's adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Well.
Yes, you guys are equal to everybody else right now. So everybody is level 5. You cut out.
Alright, I gotta go, guys. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Later.
Y'all have a good night.
All right.
Good.
Yeah, I think that's a proper cliffhanger. You all land, smoke clears, you're staring at yourself.
You have outdone yourself, Mike. This is pretty good.
Thank you,
This
sir.
is
Yeah,
damn good.
12 soldiers staring at you. Damn.
Question. I'm afraid to ask this. So I see Zankrat's squad. And
Yeah, I didn't lift up everybody. Everybody has their squad mates there.
Okay, so the doppelgangers have their squad as well?
Yeah, your squad's there too. I just might not have
Okay.
put them on the proper.
No, he's a handsome bastard, I'll give him that.
Okay, so here's the only thing I'll tell you guys in preparation for next week. Not everybody landed where you put them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would make a lot of sense. So let's see. Yep, makes sense.
And
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, how do you even begin to strategize for this?
This is gonna be fun.
All right, I'm gonna go hit the head real quick. If either of you two have questions about leveling or multi-classing, I'll be back in about a minute.
Does everybody get a level, or they get cut up?
They get caught up, I think. Which is convenient. It's
Yeah, they
convenient.
get count up to you. Then you guys will be at equal points for a level.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about anything other than having 14 HP.
Yeah. Other than having what? How many HP do you have?
14.
Like 1-4? Oh crap! You still haven't. Oh, that was my
Yeah.
fault.
I'm still almost dead.
I should have done something about it when we up top, but the explosion happened and I didn't get to. I am so sorry.
Oh, it's all good. I mean, it just adds to the suspense.
Dude, you didn't do anything wrong with that explosion. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I figured that if I pissed you off enough, then somebody was going to stab him.
I mean, I was really close to dropping a thunderbolt on him. I wonder what would have happened. More than just a little bang.
Yeah.
And like I said, that tells you something else. That's definitely something you guys want to put a note on, is that symbol that appeared on that dragon down that kobold before he blew up.
Yeah.
Eventually I will show you what it actually looks like, but I haven't found anything I really like yet. But I'll show you what the symbol looks like, so you'll recognize it the next time I describe it.
You see, the thing is, we are not gonna know. Alright, question 1.
Did you roll for your HP? That sucks.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You did?
Oh man. I'm not moving at the screen right now, so if you want to take the average, this is your one chance.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I never roll if I can avoid it because
I think roll
always
20 just
roll
hates me
badly.
today.
Oh no, last session I rolled pretty damn horribly, so it happens. Alright, so here's the thing. Are these guys doppelgangers in truest sense? Like, do they think like us? Or are they generic enemies that are, let's say, polymorphed or something similar to look like us?
I don't know yet. We'd have to roll Arcana.
Or we have to wait and see who they try to stab.
How they act? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the problem is, none of us know each other very well, so how are we going to know the difference? I mean, we'll of course know for ourselves.
Yeah. Well, we know who we are, but we won't know who anyone else is.
Precisely.
Okay. Because I'm not that if I recall, Zenair got a pretty good history check when he was checking on the doppelgangers last week, right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Okay, so we'll consider this out of game, but I'll let everybody go ahead and roll a history check. If you guys clear what I'm thinking of, I will show you something.
You don't want us to wait? 26? God damn. Oh, you actually took it. ourselves a regular historian. I have a -1 to this, but I'll try, yeah.
I
Not good
actually
enough.
have
I'll
history.
tell you
That's
this.
the damn thing.
Oh, yeah. They do know.
You see, because that's what I was. The reason why I was wondering that is that Dar rarely instigates fights. He's a cleric, so I don't know what my
Ooh,
doppelganger
okay,
will
good.
do. Because if it's like a mirror
Wow.
image thing, like if it's a what did Freud call it, super ego, id, and ego. If it's something like that, then he might be the
Yeah.
complete opposite of me, or he might think the same exact way that I do.
Hmm.
They are their own person, but they get insight as to how to behave.
Yeah.
So these guys are specifically trained for espionage as opposed to your normal doppelgangers. In a normal game, a doppelganger is kind of what they call hedonistic, so they don't really care about anything. These guys are specially trained for infiltration and effing shit up.
Doppelgangers don't get your abilities, though. They can only take your shape, so anything unique to you, they won't be able to mimic.
Exactly.
That's true.
For example, if Zankara were to bull rush his doppelganger, he's probably going to win.
Oh. Against the target. It has advantage on wisdom and charisma checks against the target.
So what I will say is this. Um, what Ben said exactly. However, they do have a couple of tricks they can use to imitate some abilities. They can't imitate everything, obviously.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, like I said, you guys got a lot of thinking to do. Um, you already know that the enemy has some loyalty issues. Something you haven't gotten to see, you may not have noticed yet, but if you look at the enemy's flags, you might notice that they have several different kinds, whereas you guys only have one flag.
Mm-hmm.
So this speaks to some of the divisions inside the Emerald Eclipse. So, like I said, it's up to you. You might be able to turn some enemies from friends. You might be able to turn some enemies into enemies of your enemies. There's a lot of options out there.
Oh, would we know any of, like, the different clans that compose the Emerald Eclipse? Like, any known rivalries, etc.?
Well, let's see. You guys, for instance, it's been a little while since the Minotaurs left the Emerald Eclipse. A good, I don't know, 3,000 to 1,500 years. But there's still a lot of knowledge passed down, especially, from like the Goliaths and some portion of the Giants. Some of the Giants stayed with you guys, some stayed with Emerald Eclipse. So there is some knowledge of what they were like. For instance, you left because of their absolute and total dishonor. The kobolds continue to be the most dishonorable of them. One of the things you might have noticed in the timeline was kobolds screwing over people over and over again throughout history. So you know that the kobolds pretty much all rely on and are loyal to Professor Ignatius, and in turn loyal to Negristina. they consider themselves above everyone else because they're the most draconic. And that's the reason why they're trying so hard to kill this land that belongs to the Dragonborn. Because a petty jealousy over how close Dragonborn are to actual dragons, and of course, just cause. The orcs, the goblins are different. The goblins don't fit in with the orcs, and they don't fit in with the kobolds. They do a lot of the foot soldier work, though. So you didn't necessarily face a lot of them today, but they, along with the gnolls, do a lot of the foot soldier work. But where the goblins are just kind of people who get thrown out into the fray to get stomped, the kobolds, not the kobolds, the gnolls, of course, consider themselves above them, because they're a little bit stronger. And they consider themselves to be the equivalent to Marines. Hobgoblins tend to make up the day-to-day leadership amongst the groups, them and the larger orcs. You still have your regular corny orcs that are just foot soldiers like the goblins and whatnot. But yeah. However, above everyone and below everyone are the various monsters. Now, you have certain monsters, like some of the sea monsters. Like, yes, folks, there actually is a kraken out there that are, well above. They'd be considered, your admiralty and whatnot. But you also have lower end monsters that have no rank, such as trolls.
Oh, hey, while I have you guys, who would be interested in a masks game?
How close are you?
It's not intense, and I just wanted to get a feeler for interest, because if I do have the option to play instead of GM, I would like that. But
yeah, I hear you. What is it supposed to be?
No, it's Mask a New Generation, so it's RPG just like this or Cthulhu. But it's.
I said when.
Well, that would depend on who is interested in trying one, and so on.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying. I was asking you, when is it?
Well, I haven't said like a concrete date or a storyline or anything like that yet. It's just I wanted to know, like, because I think someone mentioned that they had some exposure to it, and I mentioned it to you guys. So like I was wondering, like, depending on how many or who is interested, then we would probably talk about a date next.
I know I meant to look at it, but I forgot about it till now. I was supposed to get a link to a series that I could watch just to see how it usually plays out.
Right.
I mean, I know I'm interested.
Okay. There are a few. All I did was just go on YouTube. I'm pulling up YouTube now. And you just type in masks RPG, and it gives you like 2 or 3. There is one in particular that I watch, but just know that he made some mistakes in the first and second session, which he corrected later on. So let me give you the link to the one I watch in Discord. But there are many.
Yeah, I know JP is okay, usually. I could see what his one shot looks like.